Our own resident correspondent, Nicole, has a little thing to talk about, our top predictions of the year for terrible costumes. Everyone give a round of applause for Nicole.
Thanks, Rob. Okay. So, it's bad enough that there's already one living member of the cast of Jersey Shore, but last Halloween, every biddy under 5 feet thought dressing as Snooki would be a great excuse to get blackout drunk in a leopard skin dress. So this year, Queen's TV predicts the top 10 costumes that you're convinced is the most brilliantly unique idea ever until you show up at a kegger and then there's 12 other chicks and bros dressed in poor variations of your costume. No, you're not seeing double, you're just not that clever. So, number 10. This season, we were blessed with another season of our favorite people from Jersey Shore, except this time in Italy. So slapping on your Snooki costume from last year and hooking up with girls doesn't make you Dina. It just makes you a whore. And yes, you are a lesbian. There's also going to be a bunch of guys walking around with no shirt on and a giant Italian flag yelling, "Cab's here!" But you should just do everyone a favor and put your shirt back on and try not to run into any walls. So, number 9. So every girl from the ages of 5 to 85 woke up on April 24th at 5 a.m. to watch the most fabulous wedding on television. I just YouTubed it at noon. Either way, there's going to be a bunch of corny people who are in couple costumes dressed as Kate Middleton and Prince William. So if your Friends with Benefits suggests you go as the royal couple, you're doing it wrong. Number 8, Breaking Bad. Great show, horrible costume. I know you went through a phase in grade 10 where you thought that you were a gangster and then you'd been dying to pull out your baggy pants and your huge hoodie shirt and your flat top NY hat. But everyone's just gonna think that you dress like a moron every other day of the week. So dyeing yourself pink is not a clever pun either. Number 7, Steve Jobs. Creative genius. Oh, yes, I was going to say that. It is too soon. But I only went there because I know you're going to go there. Either way, Steve Jobs is a creative genius and a great contribution to technology and our society. Showing up at a party with your iPhone and your MacBook doesn't make you Steve Jobs. It just makes you every other student at Queen's. So, number 6. Okay, other dead famous people. I know, too soon, right? But I know you're going to go there, and that's you. I'm talking to you, Jack Layton and Amy Whitehouse. Like, terrible costumes. And I know it's super fun to dress up as a coke whore on Halloween or every other day of the week, but just don't do it. Number 5, Rebecca Black. Okay, I know I'm not the only person who is so glad they don't hear someone screaming, "It's Friday," every fucking Friday. But showing up on Halloween with the word Friday plastered all over yourself is a horrible costume. I don't even know how you're going to pull this off, but I know you're going to try to pull this off. What are you going to do, just run around asking everybody at the party which seat you should take? Number 4. Trollface. This is actually a pretty great cheap costume. All you gotta do is go to Google, write Trollface, and then print it out and cut it out and put it on your face. But how creepy would it be to be like surrounded by 6 guys screaming problem at you with Trollface masks? So just don't do that. Number 3. So the douche in a suit. So every Halloween, I see some guy who pulls his suit out of his closet and then claims that's his costume. The best part about this costume is you hear one douchebag talking to another douchebag being like, "Yo, your costume is sick, bro." But then we've got like the blonde one who's supposed to be Barney Stinson, and then we've got the black guy with his white friend who are the Men in Black, and then we've got the white guy with his black friend as the guys from Pulp Fiction. So this year, we're telling you that the douche in a suit is going to claim to be none other than the sexy, melancholic, boozing womanizer from Mad Men, Don Draper. Okay, so number 2. Okay, so according to Google Insight, I actually looked this up. I am not making this shit up. This week, one of the #1 Google things was Nicki Minaj Halloween costume. So I'm going to bet there's going to be a bunch of those girls walking around this week. And I'm pretty sure it's the same girls who dressed as Lady Gaga last year, and they just dyed their wigs random shitty colors. So we're not going to lie, though. Of all the costumes we mentioned, this one is definitely the scariest. So, #1. Okay, do I even have to say anything? You should just prepare for a viral outbreak of Charlie Sheen wannabes. People are just going to be walking around with white powder under their noses and a can of Tiger's Blood. But honestly, if you're going to top this off, you should just go down to the plaza and get 2 strippers, because you know you're going to have to pay for it. So, there you have it, guys. Those are the top 10 costumes that we predict are going to be around everywhere on Monday. So either we're psychic, or you all had no costume ideas, and then we just gave out a really bunch of shitty costume ideas.